my friends. So today we're going to review for our checkpoint number 2. It's going to include a question about equal parts and time, and then we're going to review our tapes. So the question is, are these shapes broken into equal parts? If you look at this shape right here, it is split into 4 parts. Well, if you have to think about if we were to take these apart, would they be the same shape and size? This one would be yes. Because if you took this apart, it'd all be the same. So if you look at this shape right here, this one, we need to ask ourselves, is this shape broken into equal parts? Well, no, this one isn't, because if we took this one apart, the shapes of the pieces would not be the same. So this one is no. So now, this one, it says what time is it? So for F, we need to look at our short hour hand. Where's our short hour hand pointing to? Our short hour hand is pointing to 7. So our hour is 7. Then our long minute hand is pointing to 12. So that means that no minutes have passed. So it is 0, 0. It is 7 o'clock. So these are 2 ways that you can write 7 o'clock. If we move on to G, we look at the short hour hand, which is right here. It is between 10 and 11. Well, it hasn't made it to 11 yet, so our hour is still 10. If you look at the long minute hand, it is pointing to 6. It has gone halfway around the clock, so we need to count our minutes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So if it's halfway around the clock, our minute is on 30. So the time is 10:30. We could also say that it is half past 10 o'clock. So here's the new thing that is going to be on our checkpoint. I'm going to read the problem, and then we're going to draw our tapes, and we're going to write a number sentence and figure out our answer. Anton drove around the racetrack 12 times during the race. Rose drove around the racetrack 5 more times than Anton. How many times did Rose go around the racetrack? So we know that Anton drove around the racetrack 12 times. So we can go ahead and draw that. So we can label that as A. And he drove around the track 12 times. So Rose, she drove around the racetrack 5 more times than Anton. So Rose drove around 12 times, but she also drove around 5 more. So we can label this tape as 12, but we need to extend it a little bit to say that this was 5 more times. So it's wanting to know how many times did Rose go around the racetrack. So that tape, we don't know how many altogether. So we can write a question mark. So our number sentence for Rose, we know our parts of our tape, right? Because if this looks like a number bond, I'm going to draw one off to the side. We know a part is 12, and we know our other part is 5. But what we don't know is our whole. So I'm going to write a question mark right there. So our number sentence, if we were to write one for this, it is 12 plus 5 equals blank. So 12 plus 5, you can put it in your brain and count up. You can use any of your strategies. So 12 and 5 is 17. So our whole would be 17. So in order to answer our question, how many times did Rose go around the racetrack? She went around 17 times. So our answer is 17. So in your checkpoint, you might be prompted to subtract or add, but this is how we're going to use this is the tapes, okay? So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Have a good day and hope to see you at 10 o'clock.